Virtual networks in Azure. Ever wonder how virtual networks work in Azure? Let's dive in. Azure's equivalent of a local area network is called the Azure Virtual Network, a VNet. Unlike traditional local area networks, VNets in Azure have to be isolated from one another, and only certain types of resources can be placed within them. When creating a VNet, you will need to specify its IP addresses space, subnets, name, subscription, and region. The IP address space determines the pool of addresses available for resources within the VNet, and subnets are used to logically group resources and apply different security rules. Resources within different subnets can still communicate with each other. The Azure provides default routes for internal communication and internet access. Additionally, there are options for custom routes and name resolution services, including Azure Provide Name Resolution, Azure DNS Private Zones, and using your own DNS server. And that's a quick overview of Azure Virtual Networks. Ready to explore more? Stay tuned. Are you looking to connect your Azure Virtual Network to a resource outside of it? Let's explore the best ways to do that. To connect your Azure Virtual Network to another one, consider using VNet peering. These allows resources to communicate as if they were on the same network, and it's faster and more secure than setting up an internet connection between the two. If you want to connect your VNet to an on-premises network, you can use a VPN or Azure Express route. A VPN traverses the internet, while Express route is a direct connection between your on-premises network and Azure. For VPN connections, you can choose between site-to-site and point-to-site connections depending on your needs. Site-to-site connections are ideal for multiple devices in the same location, while point-to-site connections are suitable for individual devices like mobile phones. When setting up a VPN connection, it's important to choose the right routing. Route-based routing is the recommended option, especially for point-to-site connections. If you need more bandwidth on a connection that doesn't go over the internet, consider setting up a direct connection using Azure Express Route. There are different options based on your IT infrastructure location, and that's how you can efficiently connect your Azure virtual network to other networks. Welcome to Understanding Site-to-Site VPNs. We are diving into the world of site-to-site VPNs, exploring what they are, why they are used, and how to deploy one. A site-to-site VPN gateway is used to connect an on-premises network to an Azure virtual network, establishing an IPsec or IKE VPN tunnel between the two. This type of connection requires a VPN device deployed on-premises with a public IP address assigned to it. To deploy a site-to-site VPN connection, you start by creating the Azure virtual network, followed by creation of a gateway subnet and a VPN gateway. After creating the VPN gateway, you proceed to create the local network gateway representing the on-prem endpoint of the VPN connection. Once the VPN gateway and local network gateway are connected, the on-prem VPN device is configured and a VPN connection is deployed in Azure. Creating the site-to-site connection. The final step involves verifying the connection to ensure everything is provisioned correctly. Welcome to an introduction to point-to-site VPN. We'll explore the fundamentals of point-to-site VPNs and their practical applications. A point-to-site VPN gateway connection is a secure way to connect a single client computer to a virtual network in Azure. It's commonly used by remote workers who need access to resources on an Azure virtual network. When creating a point-to-site VPN, you have the option to use OpenVPN protocol, Secure Socket Tunneling Protocol, or IKE V2 VPN. Each protocol has its own unique advantages and compatibility with different operating systems. User initiating a point-to-site VPN connection to Azure must be authenticated. These can be done through native Azure certificate authentication, native Azure AD authentication, or traditional Active Directory domain server authentication. Point-to-site VPNs offer a secure and flexible solution for remote workers to access resources on Azure Virtual Networks. So stay tuned for more insights on optimizing your network connections. Welcome to ExpressRoute. We'll explore the features and benefits of ExpressRoute, a private connection from your network to Azure facilitated by a third-party connectivity provider. ExpressRoute allows you to extend your on-premise network into Azure, offering secure, reliable, and fast connectivity without traversing the public internet. It supports any-to-any, point-to-point Ethernet and virtual cross-connection networks. Express Route Connection provides dynamic routing, built-in redundancy, and a 99.95 uptime SLA. They enable access to Microsoft Cloud Services and Office 365 with bandwidth options ranging from 50 Mbps to 10 Gbps. Choose between unlimited data or meter data billing models, offering unlimited or meter data transfers for a monthly fee. Additionally, the Express Route Premium add-on increase route limit and VNet links per circuit. With Express Route, you can seamlessly access Microsoft services with enhanced security, reliability, and flexibility. VNet peering. VNet peering allows seamless connection between Azure virtual networks, making them appear as one. Traffic between peered networks uses the Microsoft backbone infrastructure, ensuring low latency, high bandwidth connectivity. Azure supports virtual network pairing and global virtual network pairing. The former connects networks within the same Azure region, while the latter connects networks in different Azure regions. VNet pairing facilitates data transfers across different virtual networks, even across different Azure subscriptions, Azure Active Directory tenants, and Azure regions. It also allows connection between networks created through different deployment models. Pairing ensures private traffic between networks without the need for public internet gateways or encryption. It also maintains low network latency and allows the application of network security groups for added control. Introducing private endpoints in Azure. Private endpoints provide a secure way to connect Azure resources like SQL database instances and storage containers to a virtual network. They offer a private IP address within the VNet connecting to resources outside of it. By using private endpoints, you can avoid the security risk of public endpoints as they are exposed to the internet. This solution allows you to disable public access and access resources only through the Microsoft Backbone network from your VNet. To set up a private endpoint, you configure it within a specific subnet in your VNet and then configure its target resource. For example, you can create a private endpoint for a SQL database instance and configure its connectivity method to private endpoint. Private endpoints are not limited to just one VNet. They can also be used when connecting other networks to a VNet, such as peered VNets or on-premises environments. And that's the power of private endpoints in Azure networking.